Hello, I am Chris B. Spizak, and I'm doing a series of videos for the WoW TCG called How It Works. This time we're doing How It Works, Heroes Attacking. Now, a lot of new players get confused of how a hero exactly attacks, and let's just really simplify it. It's almost exactly how allies attack. We're using the program called Magic Workstation with the World of Warcraft trading card game patch made by Tiny Toad. And we have our hero Frasnek the Furious here, and we want to attack with him. So all you gotta do is declare your attack. So my Frasnek is attacking the opponent's Frasnek. He exhausts to attack just like a regular ally does, and damage would be dealt. But heroes don't have any attack associated with them. They do 0 attack. So in this instance, no damage will be dealt. But this is a totally legal play. You can just attack with your hero right on the very first turn. There's nothing wrong with it. But it just doesn't do anything. So how do we give our hero attack then? The most common way is with weapons. As you see here, we have a weapon in our hand called Perdition's Blade. You can see it in the upper right hand corner here. To play a weapon, you have to, of course, pay its cost, as in the upper left. So let's get out some resources. We pay 2, and we put out Perdition's Blade, and now our hero is equipped with a weapon. But how do we use that weapon? If you're attacking, this is how it works. You declare your hero is attacking. You see if your opponent has any effects that would somehow stop your hero from attacking, such as a card that would, at instant speed, exhaust your hero or says your hero cannot attack. But if they don't play any such card, we say, okay, my hero is exhausting, he's becoming the attacker. Once this happens, you also have to declare if you're going to strike with your weapon. What does that mean? If you notice here on the picture of Perdition's Blade, it has a cost in the lower right hand corner. This is called the striking cost. To strike with your weapon, when your hero exhausts to become the attacker, you have to pay the strike cost and also be able to exhaust your ready weapon, and you strike with your weapon. When you strike with your weapon, its attack, type, and power is added to your hero. So Perdition's Blade has 2 melee attacks, and now your hero, when you strike with it, basically has that 2 melee attack on it. So at the end of this combat, our hero will deal 2 melee damage to the opposing hero. Yeah, we did some damage with your hero. But how exactly does it work when our hero is defending? It's ready up. The opposing hero declares an attack on us. He exhausts. It's legal. It's happening. Now our hero is becoming the defender. If we have a ready weapon, we can choose to strike with it while we are defending. So all you got to do is, like I said before, to strike with a weapon, you pay a strike cost of 1, you exhaust it, and your hero strikes with it during this combat and has 2 attack during this combat. So basically, you can strike with a weapon during a combat when you're attacking, right when you exhaust to become the attacker, or when you're defending. You can also strike with a weapon. If you notice, while your hero is defending, let's reset this. If they declare an attack on, now let's say, for example, your hero is exhausted for whatever reason. He got exhausted by a card effect. It's the opponent's turn. His hero, Frasnek, goes, I am attacking you. I am exhausting and becoming the attacker. When your hero becomes the defender, you can also choose to strike with your ready weapon. And now your hero has +2 melee. Doesn't matter while defending if your hero is exhausted or ready. It just matters if your weapon is exhausted. If your weapon is exhausted, you cannot strike with it. Remember, striking with a weapon, you also have to be able to pay its strike cost and exhaust it. That's all All you got to do to get the weapons attack on your hero is to strike with it while it's ready. There are other ways, though, your hero can get attack. Some abilities can give your hero attack. For example, I'm using Stance Mastery. It's a 2-cost ongoing that says exhausted and your hero has +1 attack this combat. So if your hero is attacking, you can just say, I'm declaring the attack. It is legal, but I'm not striking with my weapon, but I'm instead deciding to use Stance Mastery to give my hero +1 attack for this combat. And you can leave your Magician's Blade open to use, say, if their ally attacks you later. That's basically how attacking with a hero works. You just got to remember, for the most part, they attack normally just like allies, but they have 0 attack on their face. You got to use some kind of other card to pump up your hero's attack, usually by weapons, sometimes by abilities. But if you really search out there, there's some allies and other cards that can somehow give your hero attack. And thank everyone for watching. And please leave any comments or anything, and also any ideas for what future videos to make. Thank you for listening. Hope to see you next time.